Jai Shri Ram, Canto 30. Now, this is in AYODHYAKAND. Please do not forget that we have already completed Balkand, and now we are into 30th Canto of AYODHYAKAND. Though consoled by Sri Ram in many ways, Sita did not change her mind, and seeing her insistent on accompanying him, Sri Ram agrees to take her to the forest and asks her to prepare for the journey and to give away all her personal belongings in charity. Being consoled by Sri Ram, Sita, Janak's daughter, the princess of Mithila, for her part, replied thus to her husband in order to obtain his permission to live with him in the forest. Highly agitated at the thought of her separation from Sri Ram, the said Sita taunted Sri Ram, a scion of Raghu, who was distinguished by a broad chest, from affection and pride in the following words: securing you as his son-in-law, O Ram, did my father Janak, descended in the line of Vidhyas, the king of Mithila, recognize you to be a woman in the form of a man? It would be a matter for pity to me if in the event of your not taking me with you in the people of Ayodhya, uttered through ignorance the falsehood that supreme valor is lacking in Sri Ram, even though he blazes like the sun. On what grounds are you cast down, or whence the fear in you for which you are inclined to desert me, exclusively devoted as I am to you? Know me to be as obedient to your will as Savitri of historical fame was devoted to the valiant Satyavan, son of King Dumyatsena. I will not cast my eyes even in thought on anyone else than you as any other woman bringing disgrace to her family would. O sinless one, I must accompany you. O scion of Raghu, how do you, like a man who lives by his wife, intend to deliver to others of your own will me, your chaste wife, who was married to you before puberty and has lived with you for a long time? O Ram, be you ever amenable to the control of and obedient to him whom you ask me to follow the wishes of Bharat, and for whose sake you are being pushed back. Such as you are, you ought not to proceed to the forest without taking me with you, be it a course of austerities, forest life, or heavenly life, let it be with you. No more exertion will be caused to me in following at your heels on the paths in the forest than in strolling in a garden or in sleep. Blades of the sacred kusha grass, shrubs known by the name of kasa, reeds and rushes, and whatever prickly bushes fall in my way in your company will touch my soles like a heap of cotton or soft deerskin. I shall reckon the dust raised by a storm that will cover my body as most exquisite sandal dust, my lord, when, while living in the forest, I shall lie down on the turfs in the heart of a forest with you, will lying in beds covered with soft covers be more comfortable than that? Anything you will give me in the shape of leaves, roots, or fruits, bringing it yourself in a small or large quantity, will taste like nectar to me. Enjoying these seasonal flowers and fruits too, I shall neither remember my mother, nor father, nor home. You ought not to foresee anything unwelcome following from my departure to the forest, nor will any grief come to you on my account there, nor shall I prove hard to sustain. An abode which will be shared by me with you will be pleasing as heaven to me, while that which will be shorn of you will be repellent as hell. Knowing thus my supreme love for you, proceed to the forest with me, O Ram. If you definitely do not take me to the forest, even though I am not the least afraid of going there, as shown above, I shall drink poison this very day and would on no account submit to the will of enemies, Bharat and others. Surely As a result of agony caused by separation from you, I am not going to live even afterwards when abandoned by you, O Lord. It is therefore better that I should die in your very presence. I indeed cannot endure, even for less than an hour, the great grief caused by separation from you. How then can I, an afflicted woman, bear it for 10 and 4 years? Having wailed a lot in a piteous way as aforesaid, and closely embracing her husband, tormented as she was with grief, Sita, who now felt exhausted, cried piteously, shedding streams of tears. Tortured with many homilies like a female elephant, pierced with poison shafts, she shed tears that had long been restrained, even as a piece of wood would emit fire through attrition with another. Teardrops sparkling as crystal and born of agony slipped from her eyes as water from a pair of lotuses. Her countenance, that shone like the uneclipsed moon on a full moon night and was distinguished by big eyes, was blasted with hot tears as a lotus taken out of water is withered through heat. Folding in his arms Sita, who felt distressed and had fainted as it were, Sri Ram then spoke to her as follows, fully reassuring her. Alas, I find no delight even in heaven obtained by causing agony to you, O pious lady, nor is there fear to me from any quarter any more than to Brahma, the self-born. Not knowing your full mind, O lady, with a charming countenance, I did not approve of your sojourn in the forest, though capable of protecting you. Since you were obviously born to dwell with me in the forest, O Princess of Mithila, you are incapable of being abandoned by me, even as tenderness cannot be given up by a man of self-knowledge. Nay, I shall abide by the moral law actually followed by the virtuous dwellers in the forest in the past. O lady with comely limbs, follow me now, even as Surva Kala, nicknamed Samajna, wife of the sun god, does the sun god. Of course, it cannot be that I may not proceed to the forest, O daughter of Janak, for that plighted word of my father is urging me to proceed to the forest. Nay, obedience to one's father and mother, this is one's sacred duty, O handsome lady, and violating their command, I dare not survive. Disregarding one's mother, father, and teacher, whose command can be directly obtained, how can it be possible to propitiate one's chosen deity, who is not so manifest through traditional modes of worship? No other worship is so sacred or capable of delivering the worshipper from the great fear of transmigration on earth as service to the aforesaid three, through which all the three worlds, heaven, earth, and the space intervening them, can be propitiated, and all the three objects of human pursuit, viz., religious merit, earthly possessions, and gratification of senses, can be obtained, O lady with charming glances. Hence, the above method mentioned three are sought to be propitiated by me. Sorry. Neither truthfulness nor gifts and honor bestowed on the deserving, nor the sacrificial performances in which sacrificial fees are handsomely paid, are so potent in securing happiness in the other world as service to one's father and mother is believed to be. Heavenly bliss on earthly or earthly riches, food grains or learning, sons and amenities or life, nothing is hard to obtain through compliance with the wishes of one's elders. High-souled men exclusively devoted to the service of their parents secure after their death the regions of gods and the Gandharvas, the seventh heaven presided over by Brahma, the creator, and other regions, nay, even Goloka, the highest heaven presided over by Sri Radha and Sri Krishna, so called because it abounds in cows, the pets of Sri Krishna. I wish to do precisely as my celebrated father, devoted to the path of truthfulness and virtue, enjoins me to do, for such is the eternal law of morality. Inasmuch as you are fully determined to follow me to the forest with a resolution to sojourn there, my former decision about not taking you to the forest of Dandak has become feeble, O Sita. Since you are now allowed by me to proceed to the forest with me, O timid lady, with flawless limbs and bewitching eyes, follow me as such and be my partner in the practice of asceticism incumbent on the dwellers in a forest. Beloved Sita, you have arrived at a most welcome decision, worthy in every way of my race as well as yours. Proceed with the duties preliminary to the sojourn in the woods, O lady with charming limbs. Without you even, heaven does not catch my fancy at this moment. Nay, bestow valuable gifts to Brahmans and also offer food to mendicants asking for it. Again, be very quick, make no delay. Give to the various grades of your dependents whatever costly ornaments, fine articles of wearing apparel, and whatever lovely articles of household use, and those meant for diversion, couches and conveyances, both mine as well as yours, and whatever articles are left after satisfying the Brahmans. Overjoyed to know her departure to the forest acceptable to her husband, the godly lady Sita, for her part, quickly and definitely set about making gifts accordingly. Feeling reassured in mind and overjoyed to ponder over the speech of her husband, the illustrious and strong-minded lady forthwith commenced gifting riches and jewels to various souls. Thus ends Canto 30 in the AYODHYAKAND of the glorious Ramayan of Valmiki, the work of a rishi and the oldest epic. Jai Shri Ram.